Oh, here we go. I got him. Let's get it.
What's up, Carl?
It's good. What's going on, man? Y'all taking up a lot of the airways today with one topic today.
I'm gonna leave you alone today. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me bring your band up. Let me bring your band up.
Car, Raven up. That's what I'm talking about.
My bad, wrong band.
Another
wrong
new
banner.
pickup from Parlays.
Wrong banner, Carl. My bad. Hi, neighbor, man. Hold on a second. I'd already echo it first. Cool. Now we got to come back, Carl. Yeah, I mean, you all been doing y'all thing. You actually humbled one of these other teams that was on here, Mark. But we got to talk about yesterday, man.
Humbled too. Go ahead.
Who? You must be from a big O, because I already told you I had y'all winning that game, so you ain't humble.
That's still your team, though. You wasn't a part of that.
Oh, dang, you talking about Tomo? Dang.
Now I got shit up
here. You about me? You know what?
Nah, look. Humbling is me saying we gonna whoop y'all, and then us getting whooped.
I said you're not a part of that. You're not a part of that. You're not a part of that.
I definitely think it's about me. He said you. I'm like, dang.
Nah, I knew exactly where he was going.
No, I said two. I didn't say you. I said two.
Oh, the
Cowboys and the Commanders.
Oh, okay.
But now that we here, we got to talk about these fourth quarter leads, man. What's going on, Carl? Y'all supposed to beat the Browns. Fourth quarter leads that y'all keep blowing.
Blow a fourth quarter lead. I think we was down.
They had the lead for a drive, but they were a fourth quarter lead.
That's a lead.
It's not blowing a lead. It's gaining a lead.
Are you concerned after yesterday, Carl?
No. Why is the question? No. First of all, no, I'm not concerned, bro. I mean, we were thin at cornerback. We didn't have Nate. We didn't have Marlon. We didn't TJ. Well, TJ ain't play yet, but we still didn't even have depth there at TJ. We were thin at cornerback. Not only were we thin at cornerback, excuse me. It's a divisional game. It's a divisional game. Y'all know how I felt about the divisional games. Me and Tomo literally talked about divisional games the week of. Yes, we did. And you was like, man, it's the Browns. I said, no, it's a divisional game. It don't matter, bro. You can ask the Commanders and the Giants. And he was like, wow, you talk to Mark. I don't think you care. I'm like, bro, even that game was close. Like, just because they are the bottom of the division don't mean it's an easy win. It's a divisional game. And sure enough, we lost a divisional game. And I also called this in the preseason. I said, we're going to lose the game. I remember when Joe said week 8 at Cleveland, I said, y'all going to hate me. And I proceeded to say, we're going to lose. It's going to be a slip-up game.
My dad
drop
did too.
picks. Huh?
My dad did too. He picked
Yup, Pops did too. Yep. 4 drop picks. Drop passes, buried their little ugly head again. It was just Justin Tucker missed a field goal yet again. It was a slip-up game. We just lost. Now, unlike somebody with a narrative that's just false, Lamar actually was the one that played well after he got them 2. I came in the chat in the second quarter. I said, what are you on? After he got them the first quarter and a half, I would say, out the way, he balled. He looked good. He actually was the one that was balling. Second half, straight Lamar. He balled. We just did not help him. Nelson Aguilar dropped the pass. Rashad Bateman lost his footing and dropped the pass. It just was bad. But with all that being said, Lamar got the ball and went 95 yards for a touchdown drive. We don't need Derrick Henry. I don't know where this false narrative came from, because if you look at last week against the Bucs, who was the driving force, Lamar or Derrick Henry? I think the answer was Lamar. Didn't he have a Jackson 5? I'm sorry that Derrick Henry broke late runs. Big whoop. Anyway, but another reason why I'm not mad, which is what I was holding on to, right? 2019, the Ravens went 14-2, right? They were 2-2 after week 4. Who was the last team that beat them that year? The Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns was the last team to beat them that year, and we rattled off 12 straight. Didn't lose a game the rest of the year. Lamar goes on to win his first MVP and has the best record in the NFL. Last year, Ravens coming to the Browns game, 7-2. Who they lose to? The Cleveland Browns. Didn't lose a game of rest of the year as the starters played until the bench players played against the Steelers. A game that didn't matter because we already had the number 1 record in the NFL, and Lamar won his second MVP. So y'all should be scared. I shouldn't be worried. The NFL should be worried, because when we lose to the Browns, we don't lose again. We don't lose another meaningful game the rest of the year. So to me, all that shows is we're either going to be with some help. We need a lot of help now. We're going to be number 1 in the NFL with a lot of help. and Lamar's going to win his third MVP, and we're not going to lose again for the rest of the year if the trend is, if the trend is right, which it has been for 2019 and last year. So when Lamar loses to the Browns, we don't lose again. I told y'all, when we lose to the Browns, it's like we look in the mirror and like, what are we doing? And we figure it out. So I'm not worried at all.
This was definitely one of them games where you all definitely should look in the mirror, because coming into this game, the Browns was ranked 32nd in overall offense, 30th in pass offense, 29th in points per game, which was like 15.6, 32nd in third down defense. Or Ida, or Zach or Ida should have been fired. That's what they calling him out there in Baltimore. 401 yards he gave up yesterday, 321 net pass offense, and then 29 points. And then he was 8 for 15 on third downs. Now, I don't know, maybe it wasn't y'all defense. It was just the fact that Jameis Winston was playing. Because it's a little bit of, I would say it's a little bit of both. Because a lot of people was like, you see what happened when Deshaun ain't out there? We actually can compete in the football game. But for the next three opponents, you got the Broncos, which I need y'all to beat. And then my last words, I'll address Broncos Nations. They got a lot of words for me also. Bengals and Steelers. So like you said, you're going to need some help as far as like playoff rankings. But the people that you are saying that should be scared, I think those teams are the ones you are talking to, because we done already played you. Joe?
You're muted, but we can't hear you.
You should have some concerns. And I don't like your comment. You said we don't need Derrick Henry. What are you talking about?
Hold on, no. He making it seem like if Derrick Henry don't get off, we lose off Bucks. That's
okay. Of course, not 100% true, but he's part of your solution. Like in the first half, y'all ran the ball 6 times with Derrick Henry, including a wildcat on 4th down, which is stupid.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
And 4 times in the second half, y'all had the lead going into halftime. Like, why? Like, what's going on? That's why I'm concerned. To y'all, number one, y'all defense, secondary. Oh my God! First, y'all don't get no pressure. Let's start there. Y'all don't get no pressure on the QB. That's a big problem. And because of that, you got guys chasing dudes for a long period of time in the secondary, and secondaries has been getting torched the whole year. So y'all defense is a concern. You usually don't win Super Bowls with a bad defense like that, and you know that. And then on the offensive side of the ball, y'all go away from who y'all are, which is y'all are a run-first team. We get it, Ravens. Listen, we get it. Lamar can throw the ball. Okay, we know he can throw the ball. Stop trying to prove it and run the ball. They ran the ball 4 times with Derrick Henry in the second half. 4 times. This man averaged over 6 yards a carry. He only ran the ball 10 times the whole game against the Cleveland Browns, who is known for good defense. How you break down a good defense? Get the running game going. They got a really good secondary. So, but instead, you threw the ball a million times with Lamar Jackson. And guess what? Guess what happened when we throw it a million times? People going to drop some passes. That's going to happen. You're going to get some drops. We had 4 crucial drops yesterday. And guess what? We threw the ball the most. That's the most times Jane threw the ball the whole year so far. And we had our most drops. That happens part of the game. So my issue with the Ravens is they don't stick to Ravens football, which is they go away from their identity when they don't have to, and they make the games tougher for Lamar Jackson. Y'all should never been in that situation. I get it, cause a division game, but y'all lost that game not because it's a division game. Y'all lost the game because the game plan. Like y'all didn't actually, I don't know what game plan they had, but not running the ball with Derrick Henry more than 10 times in the sluggish game like that, it's ridiculous. So I'll be worried for that.
All right, let me ask you this. So if Kyle Hamilton catches that pick and we win the game, are we still having these same sentiments?
Okay, if
answer the question, and then you can say what you got to say.
If the question is, should you be worried? Yes, I would be saying that because y'all should not be in a slugfest with the Browns. Carl,
it happens every year. We went 14-2, and the Browns put up 41 on the Ravens. 41.
Everything I said.
Or 44. It was in the 40s.
So you're telling me that that's your identity? What we saw yesterday.
No, but what I'm telling you is the Cleveland Browns ain't going to dictate how this season is. It happens for some reason. Joe, I understand what you're saying, but for some reason, the Browns, when we have really good years, they are the team that does something crazy. And like I said, Tomo, go look it up. They put up like 41 or 44 against us week 4 when we went 14-2 and won MVP and was the number 1 team. clearly. They put up 41 to 44 points. Last year, they put up 33. Deshaun Watson, I think, scored on every drive last year against our number one defense when we had the number one seed and had another MVP. It's just something the Browns do.
Let me ask you this, though. Have y'all gotten away from your identity in the playoffs?
Last year in the AFC Championship, yes.
And it's the Titans. Don't forget that.
You talking? That was
the
2019 joint, but yeah.
Y'all have a habit of going away from your identity. And that's why y'all lost the game. That's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't lose the game
because it was the Browns yesterday.
Huh?
Because even when not running Derrick Henry, we were up late in that game. We lost the game because of defense.
Bro, I get that. But you're telling me if y'all would have stuck to your identity, y'all would have kept the lead, in my opinion. But y'all throwing.
How?
Y'all throwing the ball. Y'all didn't score on every drive, Carl.
Joe, when we had the lead out of halftime, who got the ball first?
They did, and they scored.
Exactly. So how
they won by 3 points.
Exactly.
But you're complaining about drops. You are complaining about drops. Drops is going to happen when you throw the ball 38 times. That's going to happen. Huh?
That's not my only complaint. My complaint mostly is with the defense.
But you're right. The defense is trash. I understand that. If they just trash, you can't fix that at that moment. But what you can fix is stick to your identity, which is running the ball. And y'all go away from that. Every time I went away from that this year, y'all lost. Every time. They went away from it against the Raiders, y'all lost. Against the Chiefs, y'all lost. And against this team, y'all lost. So I get it, Javon, that narrative, but I'm not saying you need Derrick Henry. Y'all are single swimming Derrick Henry. It's not about just Derrick Henry. It's about y'all running the football Raven style. When y'all play the Titans, this first MVP year, y'all didn't run the ball, lost. When y'all play the Chiefs, y'all didn't run the ball and y'all lost. So that's what I'm concerned. Will they do this again? If they see the Chiefs in the playoffs and try to depend on Lamar's arm, try to prove a point. I don't know if they're trying to prove a point now. I don't know what they're doing. But you got Derrick Henry, bro. Use him. Use him.
So I don't disagree with that sentiment. The sentiment I disagree with is when you go away from Derrick Henry, you lose. Because, one, the Chiefs game, I'll give you that one. That one I give you. Not the playoff one, but the first game of the season, I'll give you that one. The Raiders game, we didn't go away from Derrick Henry late in the game. That's not why we lost. We lost because of the defense.
That one drive, y'all did give it to Derrick Henry, that one drive. But go ahead.
No, we gave it to him late in the game, too. And also, let's not forget, Derrick Henry is the reason why the drive stalled because he got a false start at running back on 3rd and 1. He got a false start that made it at 36. So that's not how we lost against the Raiders. And
one
why
drive,
we lost against the Browns is not because we didn't feed Derrick Henry. Because even with all that being said, we were up and the defense gave up a touchdown drive to the Browns. And it was very easy, might I add. And we dropped a pick that would have sealed the game. That would have gave Derrick Henry that chance to close the game up 1. We dropped an easy interception. And what happened next play? Touchdown.
But who dropped it?
Kyle Hamilton.
What's your boy Zay say? Your boy Zay caught it.
Yeah, crash out, but you still got to catch the ball.
He can't be surprised. He dropped it, bro. He said you don't even try. It was one play call. He could have picked it off, but what he do?
I know he went for the tackle.
He tackled him. Tomo, it was a play. He could have had a pick. Instead of intercepting the ball, he went for the tackle, bro.
It would have been an easy, or not easy, but his hands was there. Like he would have picked it off before the receiver caught it.
His hand was right there. But instead, he just started tackling.
I remember when my defense used to get takeaways. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. But Carl, I'm not saying y'all should have a panic mode. I'm just saying, and when I'm watching the race, I'm like, yo, I'm a little concerned because why are we not going to Derrick Henry? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch a lot. Watch it today. I'm just watching like, yo, I promise. First, look at the stats. 10 carries. Nah, bro. When do you got these 10 carries? Now watching. I'm like, dog, this dude is barely touching the ball. Like, come on, man. Like, so, I mean, but Lamar balled out at the end of the game, but he threw a couple of picks too that got drawn.
I know. That's true.
Okay.
I talked about that. I said from the first quarter to like midway to the second. I even said in the group chat.
It could have been 3, but dude swatted it down. He didn't even try to catch it. He just swatted it down. Could have been 3 picks. 2 in his own.
I remember 2.
The second pick when he threw in his own territory. Remember that pick? Through his own territory.
Yeah, that was the Denzel Ward.
It was in that same drive. It was the first play of that drive. He threw it right across the middle, like right in front of him. And then the defender just batted down. But after he batted down, he was like, oh! I'm like, yeah, bro, try to catch him next time. Like, come on.
I don't remember that one. I remember the joint in the red zone, and I remember the Denzel Ward joint. I don't remember that one.
Denzel Ward joint. That's one. Denzel Ward joint was the second one, but the one in the end zone, that was a drop.
Yeah, but I talked about that. I talked about it. We dropped 4. We dropped
But
4.
your defense forced a turnover, and y'all scored a touchdown off that too. So
That's true.
And y'all forced no turnovers. I mean, sorry, and y'all didn't turn the ball over. So we can't just say the defense, because defense gave y'all extra possession, and y'all still lost.
Yeah, and the defense also gave up a touchdown right out of halftime.
Bruh, all I know is JD5 cooked these boys. all I know is I seen teams cook these boys.
That's cool. And we cooked them boys that you talking about.
My whole thing is y'all had an extra possession and still lost with that awesome offense.
Okay, and y'all had an extra possession against us and lost.
Hey, that's my chat. Who number one in the chat, Tomo?
That's fine. That's all.
Why you asking me? I ain't answering none of y'all questions no more. Y'all done made me mad.
JD took it other boys. Remember that JD got cooked.
What's your record? Hold on. I'm in the wrong position. What's your record? I can't see it. I look down. I don't
like the angle. I was y'all short just now. Hold on. Let me move up. I was back in. Hold on.
You can look down. Just remember, y'all got knocked out when y'all came up to us face to face.
We did. We had a running back. We would have used them, unlike some people I know.
What you say? Excuses? All that is excuses. Y'all want to get to the run defense.
I'm just saying.
Nick Chubb had 52 against us. You think Brian Robinson get more than 52?
Nick Chubb off a leg injury, bro.
No. This is not the first week off the injury, though.
Who did not the first week, though? Who did he score the Eagles last week? No.
Yes.
Not the Eagles. He didn't play against the Eagles last week. Who he played last week?
His first week he scored. I bet on it.
He scored a touchdown. What did he do that game, Carl? Did he have a great game?
But that was his first week. All right, the first week is over. Now he's back at it.
Come on, bro.
Brian Robinson wasn't the reason why y'all lost.
Hey, I'm just saying we would have used him. Unlike some people, I wish we had Derrick Henry.
They played the Bengals.
Well, keep wishing on the star, brother. You don't got him.
We got JD5. That's what I care about.
And we got Lamar Jackson. We got LJ.
We also got as a defensive coordinator.
That's fine. That's fine. And we still winning games. Hey, man, you're not going to win every week. We on a 5-game win streak. Everybody expects us to win every week. It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. Well, it might now because we lost to the Browns. But
dang, they lost to the Browns. They lost to a team that's trying to tank. How? Like
it happens, bro. Like I said, they put Tom. Just look it up to make sure I was telling the truth. They put up 40.
Yeah,
they put up 40. The year we went 14-2.
Last week, Chubb went 11 carries, 22 yards in the second.
Against how many carries?
No, not against y'all when he played the Bengals.
22
yards. That was the first game. Yeah, 22 yards in the touchdown.
What do you do against the Ravens?
11 for 52. Well, he had 52.
Yeah, 52. 16 for 52.
Dang. He almost had the same amount of yards as Derrick Henry. He did.
Looking at this, he outran the Cowboys' whole offense. So at the end of the day,
y'all had 54. Come on, y'all had 56.
Okay. What game you watching?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy had like 52 alone.
Dave got all the stats for you tomorrow. I already know he do.
I ain't gonna be here. Sorry, Dave. I ain't coming. Mark done made me mad. Mark got to take my place tomorrow since he want to be on here talking about rookie seasons.
I do want to see Mark.
He had a better rookie season than Jaden Daniels.
I know Mark want to talk to.
Huh?
You said Brock Purdy?
Mark. Yeah.
Oh, can I say one more thing about this game yesterday?
Purdy did good rookie here, though.
Can I say one more thing about this game yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all know every time the Ravens took the lead, the defense gave up a touchdown and gave up the lead right after?
Yeah.
Dang, every time?
I'm looking at it right here.
So, 10, and you said you shouldn't be worried? And you said you shouldn't be worried?
No, because one, we were depleted in secondary, and two, like I said, bro, for some reason, Cleveland just do this. I don't know why, but it happens. But 10-6 at halftime, Cleveland go down to score. Ravens score to go 17-13. Next drive, Cleveland goes touchdown, take the lead 20-17. We missed the field goal, they make the field goal. Then we go 24-23, and they go down and take the lead right after.
I just got a notification that said Paulo might go for 60. He must be cooking the Pacers right now.
He might. Hey, look, man, took him for 20. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 32? God dang.
Appreciate it, Paulo.
He got 32 in the first half. All right, let's get Mark on here. But Carl, you should be concerned. Yo, when has your defense not been? When did your defense become depleted? Let's say that. Let me ask you that first. When did it start? When did you start racking up these injuries?
This week. I don't know.
But I've been getting torched every week. And
you talking about
if Mike Evans never gets hurt, that game will go differently. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Because they were torching y'all.
He was already hurt in the game.
Yes, he was. But once he got hurt, that's a make it work. He had a massive hamstring still cooking y'all. Y'all secondary is a problem, bro. You should be concerned.
He did have a touchdown catch, but he was not cooking. He had a touchdown.
Yeah, he did. Well, no, he cooked you on the jump. He dropped. He only dropped because he had a massive hamstring.
Hey, got his hands in between that.
He got burnt
Broke it
up
up.
too, though.
Broke it
All
up.
right,
Never give up on the play.